have some fantastic beauty and fashion products in today's video that stood out to me in such a good way over the past month, more so than other products, and I can't wait to share them with you. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you're new. Let's go ahead and get into my current favorites that I've been reaching for a lot and loving and think you'll love as much as I do. I promised you an Estee Lauder Double Wear shade update in one of my Sephora recommendations videos. Maybe it was my haul. So that's what I'm going to start with. In that video, I talked about how the shade I've been wearing, as long as I've been wearing Estee Lauder Double Wear, was looking a little bit off, a little bit too warm for a while now. Now, my skin tone is light medium with neutral leaning warm undertones, but I feel like the older I get, my skin tone is leaning a little more neutral. A lot of foundations are looking a little bit yellow. And since I was running low anyway, I decided to pick it up in shade 2-in-1 Desert Beige based on the swatches. But when it came, that shade was too light. So I exchanged it for 2-in-2 Buff based on a lot of your recommendations. And it works really, really well. You can see here on the back of my hand, it's pretty much on the same shade level, but that orangey, peachy undertone is gone. It is more neutral and it does work beautifully for my skin tone. And I also grabbed a pump for it. As you can see, they do offer these separately. If you hate pouring your foundation out of a bottle like I do, I am going to keep this pump cleaner than I did this one. I'm vowing to do that. So for those of you who have been feeling kind of the same way I have, 2-in-2 Buff was definitely the way to go. So thank you for that recommendation. I don't know if it's the new formula or this shade or a combination of both, but I've used NARS Orgasm Edge almost every day since I got it. Now, this was the blush that I applied in my recent testing new makeup video, testing new makeup releases. If you missed that, I'll have it linked up in the corner and down in my description box, along with all the products I'm sharing and wearing today. I'll have as many products as I can, also linked through the YouTube shopping icons, but they don't always have everything. So if you don't see something, check my description box. Everything is linked there. So NARS reformulated all of their blushes to be talc free, and they created this new shade to be Orgasm, but without the glimmer, without the shimmer. And it's silky and sheer and buildable. There's no powder kick up at all. So you don't have to tap your brush off before you tap it to your cheek. It never applies patchy. It's just a smooth application every time. And it seems to airbrush and diffuse and smooth my cheeks at the same time. And you can see that happening in that testing new makeup video. And I added a little bit more blush when I sat down to film, so you may be able to see it here too. This is the blush that I'm wearing today. I enjoyed NARS blush formula before, don't get me wrong, but there's something about this formula that seems so much better to me. Do you agree with that if you've tried the new talc-free formula? If this shade is any indicator as to what they've done with the new formula, I definitely want more shades. It's flattering, effortless, beautiful, and it wears all day long. You really can't ask for more than that. When products from my testing new makeup releases videos make it into my monthly favorites or my monthly favorites and fails videos, you know they really stood out to me. Like this next product I'm about to talk about, but there are some new products in this video that I haven't shared on my channel before too. So what's on my eyes today is the new Persona Eye Paint Liquid Eyeshadow in the shade Belle, which is a warm metallic bronze. You wanted to see the other shades on my eyelids, so I wanted to show you bronze here today. In my testing new makeup video, I had applied and worn Oro, which is a warm metallic amber gold. It's my favorite. This is the one that I've been reaching for the most. And Pony is a cool metallic pink. These apply very smoothly. You can wear them sheer or build them up, and they're sort of multi-dimensional. They dry very quickly, so I do advise applying and blending them out quickly on one eye before moving to the other. They don't flake or crinkle up or look dry once they set, and they wear beautifully without creasing all day. I have really been enjoying these, as I do most Persona Cosmetics products. It's one of my favorite lines that I probably rave about too much, but I did want to show you what these look like and let you know I've been wearing these a ton. I have two lip combos to share with you today that I've been reaching for pretty often. I haven't shared that kind of thing in these videos before in my monthly favorites and fails or my monthly favorites. I don't know why. Sometimes I just repeatedly use certain lip combos, and I could share these in these videos if that's something you want to see, or foundation mixtures. Sometimes I find certain foundation combos that work really well and I repeatedly use them, but that doesn't really work for a full video. So I could just throw that in here because that is, you know, a favorite. Okay, so the first is the Swede lip pencil in the shade Barely There. This is a pinky nude that's very close to my natural lip shade. It's not so pinky that it turns pink. It's not so brown that it's leaning Charlotte Tilbury Iconic Nude, and it's the right amount of depth for me. And on top, I've been applying the new Bare Minerals Dewy Lip Gloss Balm in the shade Hope, which I would describe as a sheer soft peachy coral. I'm saying peachy coral instead of just coral because these are very sheer. They look bright, but they're very sheer. The line itself, that's why I'm saying they. The lip liner is really creamy, it's not drying, and it lasts well throughout the day. This actually pairs beautifully under any lip product. And then the formula of the new lip gloss balms from Bare Minerals, it's just very hydrating and creamy and soft and kind of cushiony, but not so cushiony that you have to worry about smushing them or crushing them when you apply them. There's not much of a scent or taste, and they last for this type of product. I mean, I've been filming and taking sips of water in between takes for a while now, and the tint and shade has remained on my lips. It's just a nice soft combo that I've been loving. And my other lip combo I've been reaching for a lot is Charlotte Tilbury Lip Cheat in Icon Baby, which is not new, but it's new to me. I think they describe this as a nude rose, but there's a little bit of peach in there that warms it up, to me anyway. And then on top, I've been applying the Plumpgasm Plumping Lip Gloss in Fair Medium, which is described as pink nude. When I first tried this, I didn't think I was going to reach for this as much as I do. I was a little disappointed at first I didn't get major plumping from this, since this is a plumping lip gloss, although I was pleasantly surprised it didn't burn or sting my lips. First of all, it smells fantastic. It just has a mild vanilla scent, and it has a thinner texture. It's not sticky. It's very comfortable and hydrating, and it does smooth my lip lines. It's flattering and gives a nice amount of pigment and shine, and I feel like that hydration, that comfort that it gives my lips lasts a long amount of time. Even if the shine wears away, my lips still feel comfortable, and I love this more than I thought I would, and I love this combo together. I was very excited when I saw this Sephora Collection Daily Mineral Broad Spectrum Sunscreen Cream with SPF 30. I have very sensitive, reactive skin, especially when it comes to products like sunscreen, and I've had some decent success with a lot of Sephora Collection products. The price point is usually pretty good. This is 1.7 ounces. It's supposed to give an invisible finish, and it's unscented. They designed it for all skin types to hydrate and protect. And it has a nice convenient pump. It has a lightweight lotion consistency, and it's very white. So I immediately thought there was no way it wasn't going to give a white cast. Now keep in mind I have light medium skin tone, but a lot of mineral sunscreens still give a white cast, or they take forever to sink in. This sunk into my skin very quickly and easily. I think I show you on one half of my face. Now at first, before it absorbs into my skin, it has a very hydrated looking finish, which automatically made me think I was going to be completely greasy throughout the day. I have a combination skin. It's pretty normal and can be dry around the perimeter in the cooler months, but the center of my face can get some shine and oil breakthrough, especially in the hot, humid months that we're entering now. I think I grabbed a shot of what this looked like after I had fully applied it and it had fully absorbed in, after I let it sit and absorb for several minutes, which you should always do before you apply any makeup. That sheen had toned down a little bit. I do find this to both hydrate and protect my particular skin type. So when I've used this, I've enjoyed it as a combination moisturizer and sunscreen all in one. It feels lightweight. It doesn't pill under makeup. It applies quickly. I don't get a white cast from it. I've really enjoyed it. So if you have oily to combination, maybe even normal skin, you might also like this as a combination product, especially during the warmer or more humid months. Now, if you have drier skin, you may want to just apply this over your moisturizer as you normally would sunscreen. It's hard for me to find a cosmetically elegant mineral sunscreen that doesn't make my skin react in some way, that's also somewhat affordable. This is $20 for 1.7 ounces. I've really been enjoying it. Did I already say that 3 times? It's okay. One of my favorite toners in the world is Indie Lee Coenzyme Q10 toner. I adore it. I've gone through several bottles. I have a bottle currently open right now on my bathroom counter. And when they recently launched a matching Coenzyme Q10 cleanser, I was so excited. I shared it on my Instagram stories, and I've been testing it out. I mean, I tested it and I've been continuing to use it ever since. It's already down to here. I adore this cleanser, and it's not the typical type of cleanser that I usually go for as a combination skin girl. Now, if you have dry skin, I think this will be your jam. It has a kind of a milky texture that doesn't lather, it doesn't foam, and I typically go for creamier, more lathering cleansers, but this has a thinner texture to it. I almost feel a warmth to my skin when I use it, and it rinses away with no film at all, but my skin feels very nourished and moisturized. It smells like a spa. It smells heavenly. It has grapeseed oil to hydrate, jojoba seed oil to nourish your skin and leave a healthy glow, and papaya and cucumber extract plus coenzyme Q10 give you that burst of antioxidants. It's just such a lovely cleanser that pairs beautifully with the toner that I've been using regularly and loving. Have you tried this yet? I know a lot of you love the toner too, and I didn't know if you knew this existed. I now feel like I've used Wayfine hair shampoo and conditioner enough. I've given it enough time to give you a full report as to how I feel about it. I think I had used it a couple of times when I shared I bought it in my Sephora haul, and that was when I let you know I stepped out of my comfort zone and didn't repurchase my beloved Briogeo Destined for Density shampoo and conditioner and decided to try this instead because everybody raves about it, and I concur. I do love this shampoo and conditioner. I don't have many shampoos and conditioner pairs for fine hair that I can 100% recommend. I feel like a lot of them will give volume, but then they dry out the length of your hair or they just don't work. These have really nice ingredients that add volume and bounce, that soften, smooth frizz and add shine, strengthen, thicken hair, and hydrate and nourish. And they're supposed to be good for people with all hair types that have fine texture. The shampoo has kind of a thicker gel texture, so a little bit goes a long way. And because there are ingredients in here that are good for your scalp, they help nourish your hair from the root. I find I can even use this conditioner at my scalp and my hair doesn't go flat. There are not many conditioners I can do that with. Okay, somebody tell me, is the entire Way line good? Do I need to try more? I mean, I already have, I think, 5 or 6 products from Way that are fantastic, and now I'm wondering if I just need to check out more. I've been using this pretty regularly for a while now and probably should have already talked about it. I don't know why I haven't actually. It's been living in my shower. This is the Anna Blue Scalp Cleanser, and it's different than any other detox or clarifying shampoo or scrub than I've used before. We all should be detoxing or clarifying our hair and our scalp on about a weekly basis to get rid of all the buildup, the impurities, and for our scalp health so that we continue to have decent growth and less shedding and other things. And I've shared Way Detox shampoo before that I use for just detox clarifying on a weekly basis. So I also get some scalp irritation, just some little spots that kind of flare up and itch. I have a prescription for it that my dermatologist gave me if it's really bad, but sometimes I try to go the natural route. So this is designed to to exfoliate dead scalp skin and restore its natural defense and leave your scalp feeling invigorated and refreshed and gently cleanse your hair too. The texture of this really surprised me the first time I ever tried it, which was a while back. It's got this thick, creamy texture with some scrubbies in it from the pink Himalayan sea salt. And it smells really nice. It smells very spa-like. And you squeeze out about the same amount you would of regular shampoo and massage it into your hair for 1 to 2 minutes. You can add more water if you need more water. It turns into this creamy lather. It's not a sudsy lather, it's a creamy lather. It just feels very comfortable. I don't know how else to describe it. It has a refreshing, cooling, soothing sensation. You can leave it on another 1 to 2 minutes and just let it sit and do its thing and then rinse out. I apply conditioner as usual and I find my hair is nice and soft and cleansed after. And this does a nice job of calming my scalp and detoxing and doing everything I need it to do. I've just really enjoyed this way more than I thought I would. I actually don't know what I thought before I tried it. I thought it might be an alternative to my Whey Detox, but I actually have a place for both. I feel like I just get such a lovely spa-like experience from this, and I just really never had that from a detox shampoo type product. I don't know anything else on the market like this. You get a lot in the bottle. The ingredients are really nice, and yeah, I've really been liking this. I think this is available in a gift set too if you want to check out some of their other products, but this has been a winner. Before I get into a couple of clothing items and jewelry that I've been loving, I have to share these cute slides that I grabbed. Both are from Dolce Vita and are perfect to pair with whatever you throw on this summer, dresses, pants, shorts, whatever. And both are available in different colors too. So I wear between a 7 and 7.5 and grabbed both in 7.5. And I probably could have gotten away with a 7 in both of them, especially this one. So just an FYI, if you're kind of hovering between two sizes like I am, there is some padding in this one, which makes them super comfortable. It's an elevated summer slide. You have some woven natural detail and some stitching and even some trim here, just a little bit of texture. I love these. I think they're so cute. And we're seeing buckles on sandals everywhere this season. And I loved this take with the bamboo rectangular buckle. This is functioning, so you can tighten or loosen these. I love the texture here, and there is a little bit of padding and squish that makes these comfortable. Now there's not padding on the bottom, but I find the curve makes these comfortable to wear even without padding. And I mean, this is just so cute, kind of retro looking, which is also very in. Okay, so let's move on to the jumpsuit that's on my body underneath this jean jacket and 2 rompers that I stumbled upon that work beautifully for my long torso. As a long torsoed individual, it is next to impossible to find jumpsuits and rompers that fit right. I have 2 in my life and I've tried so many. They're either too short-waisted and look weird, or the crotch goes places it's not supposed to go. From what I hear from my tall friends, this is an issue for you too. Now, Athleta makes tall versions of a lot of their products, and this jumpsuit is one of them. So I decided just to take a shot and see if it would work. And it does. The waist hits me at the right spot. Now, the length does need to be hemmed. I haven't done that yet. I wasn't sure about the flowiness of the pants because I do have some hips, but I actually quite like them. And I like the way this looks with the jean jacket over it or alone. There's some versatility here to dress it down, dress it up. But one thing I love about this jumpsuit is that it's easy to get in and out of because it's got a smooth zipper that zips all the way up and all the way down. And it has 2 pockets in the front and 2 in the back, all of which have smooth zippers on them. It's made really well. It's cool and it's comfortable and versatile. So whether or not you have a long torso, it's a cute jumpsuit. They may even make it in petite. On a similar note, I decided to try 2 of their rompers that are made kind of similarly to one another, but different fabrics. The olivey one is a linen and the navy one is a similar kind of thin, I'm gonna say silky, but it's not a silk fabric as the black jumpsuit. These are kind of basic everyday rompers, but sometimes it's good to have stuff like that in your wardrobe just to throw on and run somewhere. They didn't have these in tall versions, but I didn't need a tall version. They work really well. I ordered the olive one in a medium and it was a little bit big, but I kind of liked it being a little bit big. And I bought the navy one in store in a small. I'm 5'5" with a long torso, but I think if you're shorter or if you're shorter waisted, these would just blouse more. Again, they're easy and they're comfortable, and I'm just excited to have something that is just kind of a basic staple. I wasn't sure about that olive color, but the only other romper I have in my life is black, so I was trying to get something a little bit different. I realized last week that I have worn these earrings in videos, but I haven't shared them, and I feel like I've been looking for a modern mid-sized everyday hoop, and I found it. So of course they're Dean Davidson. I feel like I always talk about either Miranda Fry or Dean Davidson because I wear both of those brands most of the time. Now I do have a 15% off your first purchase code down in my description box for you all the time from Dean Davidson. So if you're wanting to check these out, you can always use that link and my code. This necklace is also from them and it's a new collection. I have a pair of matching earrings and a ring from that collection that I absolutely love too. You know, when I get jewelry I love, I have to share it with you. And I like that it's dressy, but it's not so dressy that you can't wear it every day. I feel like it had been a little bit since I had any fashion or lifestyle things to share with you. So I'm glad I had something this month that I've been really excited about. What have you loved this month? Let me know down in the comments. Thank you so much for watching as always. And thank you to my Stephanie Marie Circle members for being there for me and for supporting this channel and me the way you do, for going above and beyond. And a special thank you to the premium members for going above and beyond that. I really do appreciate you guys. If you enjoyed this video and found it helpful, I would love it if you would give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you're not already. I recently tested some new concealer releases for mature under eyes. If you haven't seen that video, you can check it out here. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.